Welcome back to day 2 of our Purpose, See, and Legacy Goal Setting series. I am so glad that you are back today. We are going to be talking about purpose and we are going to really get into it. And I am so excited for today. So I just want to thank you for joining us again today. I pray that you received something from yesterday's meeting as we spoke about legacy and that you have been thinking about the kind of lasting impact that you want to make in 2018 and that you want to leave behind for future generations to come. I I'm just so glad that we are able to work in this series together. So I just wanted to ask you if you were able to get those legacy lists done, and I hope that they got your mind to thinking how you want to illuminate your sphere of influence. Today, we're going to talk about purpose, as I've said, and how it goes hand in hand with legacy. So, shall we get into it? Purpose can be defined as the reason for which something is done or created or for which something exists. In Proverbs 19:21 in the NIV version, we read, "Many are the plans in a person's heart, but it is the Lord's purpose that prevails." In this life, we have all been created with a purpose. And I know that as a Christian, I was created to worship and glorify God with my whole life in spirit and in truth. This means that as I do what I was created for, worship and glorify God, I draw nearer and nearer and nearer to Him. And as I do that, He, God, draws near and nearer to me. That's in James 4:8. As His word tells us that as we draw near to Him, as we become more intimate with Him, as we begin to rest in Him, and as we begin to draw breath and life from Him, He begins to reveal the hidden things that we do not know. Jeremiah 33:3. Things that are yet to come and that we have yet to really tap into. Some would say this is our purpose. The word tells us in Proverbs 25, the purpose in a man's heart is like the deep water, but a man of understanding will draw it out. Your purpose runs to the core of who God created you to be. That's that deep water, so that you can fulfill God's purpose in the earth. It is your passion. It's what gets you up in the morning, what fills you with greatest desire and joy, so much so that you want to share it with all those that you come in contact with. I'll give you an example. When I was getting married, I decided to do some things myself to cut down on the cost. And so I decided to design my floral arrangements in silk instead of real flowers so that they would last. I decided to design the corsages and the boutonnieres and the favors, and I started working with this creativity. That's almost 6 years ago now, maybe 6 years ago. This creativity that was on the inside of me started to just bubble up. And I mean, it bubbled up. Everything, I mean, the centerpieces, the head table, everything came out so well. It was absolutely amazing. I almost shocked myself. I didn't know that I could work with floral arrangements and different things and just create something out of nothing because I had never done it before. But when I tapped into that, it opened up a whole world for me. I have since created headboards and ottomans and floral arrangements and tablescapes and decor, and I mean, it's all of what Creative Selections is about. It's handcrafted, handmade with so much love. But I didn't know it was there until God revealed it to me. And so now I try to push that out to the world. I have organized people's homes and their closet space and their laundry spaces. And I have been there to push my creativity poured it out onto God's people. And as I've done that, I've prayed over people's things, and I've prayed in their homes, and I've given the word of God to them, and I've shared my life with them and my joy and my hope with them. And so this is what I mean when I say you want to share it with all those that you come in contact with. God will make room for your purpose to be poured out onto his people so that you can accomplish that what he has purposed in you, but for his glory. So you're probably asking, how does your purpose tie into your legacy? If you make up in your mind today that you want to leave behind a lasting legacy and that you will impact your present, your here, your right now, as well as your future and future generations to come, then you are deciding to cause what God has purposed in you to be poured out, leaving a lasting legacy of his glory. This takes effort. It takes sincere work, possibly like none other than you have ever known. But the reward is so much greater than you will have ever received from anything else. 1 Corinthians 15:58 says this in the Amplified Version. This is also my life verse, and I just wanted to share it with you. It tells us, therefore, my beloved brothers and sisters, be steadfast, be immovable, always excelling in the work of the Lord, always doing your best and doing more than is needed, being continually aware that your labor, even to the point of exhaustion, is not futile, nor is it wasted, because it's in the Lord, and it is never without purpose. Let's leave a legacy of purpose and living a life poured out for God's glory. In tomorrow's session, we will talk about our legacy lamp. And I am so excited. I am so excited about this legacy lamp because it's going to link your purpose and your legacy hand in hand. And I have a free gift for you with that legacy lamp. You're not going to want to miss it. So please, please, please tune in tomorrow for day 3 legacy lamp. I am so blessed, so thankful, so happy that you decided to be here today. And I just ask that you would continue to be vigilant and watchful in all that you do, because God created you for a purpose to leave a lasting legacy of his glory. God bless you. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. And may your purpose and legacy be on your mind so that you can fulfill what God has for you. Have a great day. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And if you want to be tuned in for our next session, click that bell.